Ruth, how are you today?
I'm doing much better since our last session. Thank you. I was able to get all of the kids involved in our walks through the park and bike rides, and even the stubborn one. And so they've been a lot happier lately, and I feel more connected to them. They've been talking to me more about stuff in their lives now that we've been doing that. And I was able to set aside a time in the day where I could talk to my husband about everything, and I made it clear to him that, this job offer is something that will be good for us and good for the family and good for me especially. And after fully laying it all out on the table, he actually was okay with it. And, it's going to take a little while to get used to the changes that it'll bring, but overall I think it'll be good for us. And it's helped out with my anxiety. I have been sleeping throughout the night most times. Sometimes I still get a little shaky, but overall I've been sleeping a lot better. And I've been able to go about my days a lot easier. I haven't had any major breakdowns or anxiety attacks. So things are improving. I've been kind of reflecting on my past with my family, and I'm trying to learn how to move past that and to not let that contribute to my own family that I have now and not let that affect it, because this is a different family. I'm not being treated the same here as I was in the past, so trying not to carry that with me.
Have you set any goals to be able to help you move past that, or do you have any let's call them action plans? Do you have any action plans for that, or is that something you've just started thinking about?
I've just started thinking about that recently. I haven't formed a solid action plan with it. I've just been taking some time out of my day to reflect on myself and try to calm down and be thankful for what I have in the moment and what's going on, and kind of break things down so I understand them better.
Well, I'm glad you've noticed that, your past relationships might be affecting your current ones. As much as we don't like to admit it sometimes, we know that's what happens, unfortunately. So that's definitely a breakthrough that you've noticed that. We just have to keep moving forward on that.
Yes, I definitely realize that, my past definitely has an effect on my life, and I want to make it to where it does not really matter. I would like to kind of patch up some of those things from the past and maybe try to make amends with my family at some point and build a better relationship with them so it helps me. But as of right now, I'm just reflecting on everything and making time to really just fix myself and fix all those issues within. And connecting more with my children and my husband has been helping out with that a lot too, because I can trust them more, and I can start talking about these things with my husband once I reflect on them enough, and he might be able to help me through some of these things and kind of understand what I've been dealing with for the past few years. So I think that will definitely strengthen our relationship a lot more.
Well, I'm glad your husband's coming around. That's always positive to hear. Is he 100% on board with you getting this job, or is it something that he's just starting to take the idea of?
He's starting to take the idea. I think once he gets used to the changes that come with it, and once we get back into a routine with that schedule, then he'll be more accepting of it and won't be as, I think he's just scared that, everything's changing all at once. And I think once he sees that this is not a negative change, and we can still kind of live our daily lives, that this will be better and we can feel better about the situation.
How do your kids feel about these changes?
They're not opposed to it. I think they think it would be good for me because they now that we've been connecting more, they see how stressed out I am, and they think that this will be good for me, and they just want to see me happy. So I think they'll be perfectly fine with it. I mean, they'll have to adjust the changes as well, but I think overall they're all pretty accepting of it.
Tell me a little bit more about your relationship with your youngest. I know you mentioned having problems with her.
Well, she's just trying to find her own way, which I think we all do in that stage of our lives, and she's more tied up in her friends and her outside life than her family. I think every teenager goes through that. I hit my parents' stage, but I've been opening up the gates of communication between us and letting her know that anything that she does want to talk to me about, that she has the freedom to do that. I'm not going to criticize her or judge her for how she's feeling, and I'm here to help her along the way. I know it's confusing at that age, but I think our relationship is definitely strengthening, and although she may not want to open up at first, I think she's slowly coming around to the idea, and that trust is